In this segment, we're going to look at Bible prophecy concerning a one-world system, political and religious, that will be necessary for man to survive.
According to the Bible, in the last days, all of the world will be gathered together in sort of a global community, ruled by this one man, empowered by Satan, known as the Beast, or the Antichrist, or the Man of Sin, or the Son of Perdition.
In Revelation chapter 13, we read, "And all the world marveled and followed the beast. So they worshiped the dragon who gave authority to the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, 'Who is like the beast? Who is able to make war with him?'"
Now the Bible has indicated that at the end times, as it calls it, there's going to be a global leader rise. And he's going to be the most attractive guy the world has ever seen. The world is going to embrace him. And incidentally, he's a man of peace. He's a financial guy, not a military guy. He becomes very militarily powerful, so that who can make war with him is the cry.
In 1995, hundreds of political, business, and religious leaders joined together in San Francisco for the first annual State of the World Forum. Their mission statement is to build the first global civilization. Proposals included creating a common language, creating a single currency, and uniting and accepting all religions. One of the religious leaders said, "The universe is seeking to fulfill itself through us." As we study world events, we must conclude that the world is working towards a new world order.
It's interesting as you examine what's going on in each country, not just in America, but also in the major countries of Europe. There seems to be a hidden agenda being followed towards a global, socialist, centralized government. We see that trend in this country. The Bush administration made that quite clear. The current administration is also clearly marching to that agenda. We see in Britain, France, Germany, the politicians are subverting their own national interests towards a dream of a one world government. There's lots of reasons for that. The idealists believe it may be the best for the environment and for the earth. Others point out that the real driving force probably is nuclear proliferation. No, the world is heading for disaster, and as you grapple with these issues, the conclusion you come to is the only answer is global supervision. Most of the leadership in the world is pursuing an agenda that presumes that there's going to have to be a single administration of the planet Earth, and the challenge before mankind is how do you get there non-violently?
I think everybody realizes we're heading for a one-world government. You have to. We've got to get rid of wars, rivalry between nations, but we're also heading for a one-world religion. You have to. Most of the wars, even right now on this earth, are between religious factions, tribal factions. So we've got to have a one-world religion as well as a one-world government. The two fit together. Now, that we have an ecumenical movement moving us in that direction, and that the Pope is the leader of it, can't be denied.
The whole world is interconnected. It's not one country off by themselves and another country off by themselves. That between trade, travel, interdependence to survive in this earth, that it's gonna, sooner or later, people are gonna have to realize they have to work together.
From what I see, the Pope is trying to get people to realize the problems that they have are individually superficial, and that a more of a greater worldview should be more expressed.
The Pope's main drive, I think, today is we would like world peace, and I think, one ultimate religion.
In 1986, at Assisi, Italy, Pope John Paul invited 130 leaders of the world's major religions to join together to pray for peace.
This World Day of Prayer for Peace, to which you have come from many parts of the world, kindly accepting my invitation.
Praying together were Buddhists, Muslims, Hindus, witch doctors, and even spiritists. The Pope has aggressively sought common ground and unity between people of all faiths.
The Bible also alludes to the leadership of the city of Rome, especially in an ecclesiastical sense, and the rise of the Vatican in a role to be a leader of an ecumenical movement sounds absurd if you've studied the narrowness and the conservativeness, if you will, of Catholicism over the last 1,000, 1,500 years, what have you. To predict that Rome would be a leader in the New Age sense or in the pantheistic sense sounds manifestly absurd. And yet, as we watch day to day the Vatican embracing evolution, you got to be kidding. And there it is. So the point is, the more you study these major themes in the Bible, and the more you take the trouble to try to get the horizon, the world horizon in perspective, the more it seems we are heading right into that period that the Bible has so much to say about. And of course, all of this climaxes with this bizarre idea that Jesus Christ, the creator of the universe that became man and fulfilled a destiny on our behalf, is going to return to straighten this mess out.